They broke all the rules to retire early. How dare they? How dare they do that? Don't you know you need 8 to 10 times your salary before you retire? How dare they? But this is a pretty good article from the Wall Street Journal. They're breaking every retirement rule to retire now. Some workers want to spread retirement throughout their careers, even if it means a smaller 401k. The one thing about this article I don't like is to talk mostly like the 31-year-old people and 20-year-old people. And she says, this 31-year-old lady, Dana, if I keep working myself to the bone until I'm 60, I might physically never be able to retire. You're too young to do this, in my opinion. Look, I mean, some people are women generally are more mature than men, especially at a younger age. I get it. But 31, you don't have enough work experience to pull the plug. You just don't. Anyway, so I don't think that's good. But for 45 to 50 years old to over 50, that makes sense. You've been working for 25 to 30 years. You got enough experience. Most of your kids are probably in teenagers, if not out of the house. You're getting close, if not outright, having your mortgages paid off and stuff like that. 55 years old, ideally want our mortgage paid off. Obviously not. I'm 54. My mortgage won't be paid off next year. But you know what I'm saying. So if you're 50 to 55 to 60, I think this is more applicable to you than a 30-year-old person. Anyway, so we got some other people right here, these people, and they said they paused their retirement, they paused their working career to go do something stupid. And they said landing full-time jobs after finishing their hike in October took longer than they expected. Exactly. Meanwhile, they freelanced. All right, so that's a challenge for these young people because you can't it's going to be tough to jump back into the workforce if you've been gone for a year or 6 months or something like that. For you guys, though, I just got off the horn with my man, we'll call him Dave. And Dave just got back from a sales call in the Northeast someplace. And Dave's in his mid-60s, and he's crushing. He's a type A guy, though, man. He's a legend. And I said, man, you got a Dave, and he's just like, he's guilty of paralysis by analysis. I said, Dave, the numbers look great, man. Your thing is you can't retire from something. You got to retire to something. He's got to do something because he'll go nuts. And I call that downshifting your career. You know what I'm saying? So, right, Dave and many of you guys are in fifth gear. You're freaking plugging money. You're paying off your mortgage. You're doing this. You're raising kids. You're freaking legends. I say nothing wrong with that. But at some point, let's just downshift to third gear. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go and say, look, we're going to work 25 to 30,000 a year in some kind of part-time job, whatever it is, or maybe a full-time job that pays 25 to 30. I don't know what it is. You see what I'm saying? And you just downshift. You're still doing something. You still got your kind of schedule, but you have more time for yourself, and you don't have the same obligations or same sales numbers you got to meet or whatever. You see what I'm saying? You don't have the same stress that a full-time guy in fifth gear is like going crazy. So one thing I want to point out is, again, but if you do decide to go back to the office, it could be harder to find a full-time job, especially if you're in mid-50s and you're a white guy. It's just as simple, man. I mean, I'm just telling you right now, if you're an older man, an Asian guy too, a lot of people don't want to rehire you. Black guys too. If you're a man, generally speaking, and you're in your 50s and 60s, a lot of firms aren't going to be all that keen on bringing you back. They're just not going to. Because you don't fit the mold that they're looking for. Now, that doesn't mean if you're in a high demand, if you know how to fix boilers, I guarantee you can find your job back for sure. All right, so let's keep going. So right here, they said, so this lady retired, quit her six-figure sales job in New York City. Yeah, good for her, man. She went through South America, Australia, New Zealand, and Asia. Sounds like hell on earth to me, but hey, that feels good. According to guidelines from Fidelity Investments, someone who plans to retire by 67 should have twice their annual income saved by 35. Okay, and again, that's just based on fraudulent data. Fraudulent data. It's not fraudulent. It's suspect data in terms of why. They say, well, your pre-retirement income is $100,000 and 80% of your pre-retirement income. You're like, oh, can we stop? It's so freaking stupid, dude. So stupid. Again, your pre-retirement income and your pre-retirement expenses and your post-retirement expenses. That's what it should be based on, Fidelity. Your income is secondary. The expenses is primary. You have a certain amount of money you got to spend. That means I have to make that income to provide me the certain amount of money I have to spend. On top of that, I can do other things. Travel to South America, that's fine. But I have this certain level of income I need to match my expenditures, which are non-negotiable. All right, and once I match that income, I have choices for sure. Anyway, good stuff here, Fidelity. Not Fidelity, Wall Street Journal. The DIY sabbatical, 100%. Candy North, a financial advisor and author of The Art of the Sabbatical, said client interest in them rose during the pandemic. We call it the plandemic here, the plandemic. And we got Aaron Assay and Lisa Best. They married 20. Yeah, see, they're only 28 years old, man. Yeah, they're willing to delay retirement and purchasing a home to take career break. Come on, that seems a little bit. It was worth it to make these sacrifices, the experiences we have. Yeah, okay. And they'll be sitting at 62 years old saying, oh, but whatever. Hey, whatever rocks your boat. If you're 50 and older, you should think about taking it, not just downshifting. I'm just telling you right now. All right, love your thoughts. And if you have done that, put in the comments how well it's treated you for sure. If you're 52 years old, say, I'm done. You know, I got a 7-figure portfolio, mortgage paid. I said, I'm done. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to fondle the like button. We'll see you.